is Mangaja Arts in Fitzroy Crossing. It's where our artists come to paint, work, get materials or just hang out. They run the place the way that suits them. Some of them are famous, but to us, they're uncle, auntie, granny or cousin brother. They might be Bunoba, Guniandi, Wangajunga or Walmajadi, but they all paint their country. Today, everyone's getting ready to head out bush to make their biggest painting ever. The artists are all starting out on a journey that will take them 200 kilometers south of Fitzroy Crossing to a place called Pirnini in the Great Sandy Desert. Many of these people were born into a traditional desert life. During the 1940s and the 1950s, they moved out of the desert and into country that belonged to other language groups. By the late 1960s, most of them were working on stations, but their connections to their own country remained strong. They continue to look after the desert. They go to their Jila, their permanent waterholes. They clean them out, show the places to the younger ones, and tell their stories. In recent years, we heard how Eddie Mabo got the High Court of Australia to accept that Aboriginal people had laws and owned land long before white settlement. When the Native Title Act was passed, work began on the Ngurrara Native Title claim. The government calls this country vacant Crown land. There are no towns here, no pasture leases, and no mines. This is our country in our traditional law, but we want to own it under whitefellow law as well. To get our native title recognized by the government, we have to show them that we know our law, the places, the stories, the songs and ceremonies. To prepare our claim, we made many trips to country, visiting Jila and other waterholes. This is Jila. It is one of several rain-making places in the claim area. The men dig it out as they were taught by their fathers and grandfathers. Without Jila, living in the desert would not be possible. Our songs and stories for Jila make sure that the rains come, the animals breed, and that our lives can go on. Spider is shaping Gudugudu, the long clouds which stretch across the sky at the beginning of the wet season. He forms these around the waterhole as part of the ceremony to make rain. After 3 days of cleaning out the Jila, it rains. Kudal has listened, and it rains. Being on country has strengthened everyone's spirit. At places spread right across the claim area, the artists have painted their own country. But these paintings do not show that we are one group, that we are all Jila people. The artists have decided to make one painting on a canvas big enough to show all the Jila and all the rain-making places, to let all the right people tell their stories and paint their own country. A canvas big enough to prove that all of this is Ngurrara, our traditional land.
Why you live in water, you want to put them to water. Jila now, can't put a big crazy. We had a time then Jalara. When bedroom go to Volleyball, me at the country. And Manani at Pine 20 Volleyball, Colorado. All right, bravo. Magango Marianga Yilim Benny, Ponyola Marianga Yilim Benny Magango. Child one de Lamanda Wajil, Kalambal Jet Jalbol and Karangan Jet Jalbol. Yangadini.
Yang mother ya no, think about that lad Jila and think about that and old lad. I have a Roganabanda. Maya Maya quiet no will have been. You want to go down there, you gotta think about that country.
Jimmy Pike paints in the Canning stockwood. This string of waterholes helps the others to work out where to paint their country. It will also allow the government mob to relate the painting to their own maps. Most of the artists were born in the country they are painting.
Anadi mana maring undian, pin mana anak. Uang, anadi mana aja. Ngurrara, Kajugura, Wanjani mana aja. Tajir kan, jil yang para jil jualan nyangga. Tanda. Siono aja anu ji. Orang ailan ini nang ina lego, kanda mana lego. Iwai, ngana ngapi nama ingango. Ingilin wiya na kota kangon ba. Warkin da kuna janam ba. Ngayo je yang ora warkin non ba. Waral binyang ora manaji. Kali alo yang ora yang wala ko ora warkin non. Chunga. Yo ai. Waral binyang la mana. Yo na jo mandale ngon bana jo.
Ani ungala ilai. Ngayo ko ngaju nyimbarang. Pandir mala an bolbo julalo. Ya. Because we never have any Ngurbala Join of Egadegonga. White people we never cheated. Mulula Jarba Mananga, Budarja. And Jamdam Jandunga. Kijinga. Mammy and Daddy do Jarbabula. Yeah, Budarja Bula Jarba. Yenabula Gajibinari Yarabula in Ba. Palanyanga Pagala. Pagala Jubunga Makoka. Kano Lorjo. Kano. Why are you calling a legit? Yeah.
This is Jila country. Many of our people today still remember walking from waterhole to waterhole, crossing vast dry spinifex plains and endless sandhills. If you look at the painting, you can see how important Jila are to our people. Ganingara is painted by Trixie Shaw. Pike paints Karagare. spider paints gudu in the same way as he shapes the mud during ceremony at Jila.
Ngapa benare benangada ngana yeni bangana wele minyadi. Goreng mere ngapa? Galang ulenya kakara yani. Jila gua jojo goreng belangoni goreng minyadi lupa madalan jila ngajo ko balangabu.
Ngada kwana na manakan kana barang mana takla na ngajong. Ngurrara. Iwa ina kura bala ngajo ko anyong. Jaja doan di kura jammi di kura. Ngawi di kura minyadi. Jila minyadi pulga. Jabin ka.
Ay lalu jarum mana wira bungo. Wilra. Pa boleh madung ain wala nga kudung. Wala di jar. An nga kumpu mana wira bung kagara. Ngai la brajiji. Kolon ba. Ay luarak. Nga kumaluku. Nga kamalu kambang.
Minyari jumo la ngajo ka jaja dong ngi nyana ila. En minyari la win ba. Pala ngajo ko jamidi. Nyana di jang minyari kagara menyanang. Borgo bola menyanang minyari Jila lan. Minyari bola kaning jago daman banganai kullai. Kullai minyari. Kullai rodan kaning jago da. Minyari ana kulera. Manda bun. Pare bola nganai kudi jima bu menyanang. Garang-garang kadi menyanang. Minyari. Yo.
Lejan bana bandi. Pare ujara. Taran pulai gwan yil bamarolan men. Jelji bana mugodan.
This is hard country. If you don't know what you are doing, you'll go hungry. But the songs, stories, and ceremonies teach people how to live in the desert. When we look after the country, it looks after us.
Agak hukum di mana? Kagak juga. Kagak cuma nak gambar ni ada.
For 2 weeks at Pirnini, people have painted their own places, their own stories. They have been painting for all of us who belong here. Look at this canvas. How could anyone doubt that we are the owners of this country? We've been waiting a long time to get our country back. Now the state government and Native Title Tribunal are on their way to talk about it, and the artists are working flat out.
Come on, again is an empty country. All this area here. Because in an empty country, because all people been living in this area here, all people in this country. That's how I've been teach. Oktanda tayin, we've been growing here, learning English, and that's why we're thinking about. We're thinking back now, trying to go back to country.
Madabaji kap madabaji nginjiri. Madabaji nginjiri wale wale nbe. Paji ngajira nginjiri wale wale nbe. Korin mana nyala longni. Paji mun bawale ngajak, paji mun gango ngai mana nyaba ngajak wani. Ngaba ngumanya geleng wijalan bin bad. Aja walu bare ngala ni to mas ngaba.
Konyo wala kap mo ma bane karbo. Pala minya do, Jila wando, Ngurrara mana luido kananda. Konyo wala mana bangla panjungu. Pinda. Naljango pin ngonin Jila wala jalo ngoja. Pila wali wandi nyawdi nyando do jandinya.
Yang gorangan lo ngorang ai jadi ni monangan. Madara gadi manaliani. Madara lo manal pulga jadinya. Yaba mananga jian. Purga jadinya man madara lin. Tegar bala mala ulil gala ngorara na. Wai bala mana bangola banyo ngani domas. Ngorang ai jadi lin bani.
The big canvas is nearly finished. A few touch-ups here and there, and it will be ready for tomorrow's meeting with the state government and the Native Title Tribunal. The rest of our mob arrive, and planning for the meeting gets underway.
An nyade wal majari mana na mondere gani yanto ko badar binya yo wangi wala ngone wal majari badar binya aye la ngana jadodi yengilin jadodi naging yengilin bangur bagadi aw bala ngurba yo ajawla nagara ngurba ubaji.
Unfortunately, the whole native title process is based, at the end of the day, no matter what you say, on Aboriginal people having to prove themselves to this guttier system. And people find that naturally upsetting at times.
He only talk about what area he belongs, you know?
Yeah.
For his grandfather or something like that. So that's what the tribunal is asking. Yeah.
They're attending as an interested party.
There'll be four guttiers from the Native Title Tribunal coming here. His name is Fred Cheney, and he's the boss. All right, the other three, they're his workers. And he's an old man, Fred Cheney. He used to be in that government in Canberra at Ngurrara time. Then tomorrow they'll have the formal meeting, what they call a plenary conference, where he wants to listen to what you've got to say about your country and your claim, and he'll listen to the guttier from the state government, whose name is John Clark. We know you own this country in the blackfella law. We've got to see where there can be an agreement about who owns it in the guttier law as well.
Government of what any model and made ngora. I don't know take it. That's why I will mana take it Jila. Will daylight when an alamboga ngora. Tell him will gala the tamil madani. How is Jila? And Jala Jenajang and I will take it. Jenajang will fight in Bungalamboga country.
Stalin, that's a very famous name. Is it really Stalin? My gosh, it's a fearsome name. You give me a fright, eh? Aboriginal people have always known what was their country. But you all know that the government didn't always take too much notice of that, and the government would tell other people they could have a cattle station here or a mine there or a town somewhere else, and they didn't worry too much about the fact the Aboriginal people thought it was their country. So native title is about you being able to do what you want to do in this country, and the government having to talk to you if they want something else to happen on this country. There are two ways that you can get this native title written down there in Perth. You can do it the way Eddie Mabo did it. You go to the court, you give your evidence, you tell the court all about it, and if the court agrees, the court can say, yes, you've got native title. That's one way. This is a good way, but it takes a long time. It takes a long time. Took Eddie Mabo 10 years. Probably wouldn't take you that long, but it would take a long time, and it takes a lot of money as well. The second way to get your native title is to sit down and talk to the government and to make an agreement with the government that agrees this is your country. Today you can start telling the state, Mr. Clark is here, John Clark, he will hear what you've got to say, and that will be the start of the talks with the state government.
Minyadi baji ngajo kurang Ngurrara. Jabin ka baji ngajo Ngurrara minyadi. Pojo man yan ko minyadi woni jili. Minyawala bale kela kolwonga. Madi man tu ke am ngona nyanawala man biriang. Ngurang ngajo. Minyadi baji ngurang ngajo. Minyala man andal ko jini. Minyala baji ngama jili jang. Tajo ngajo walo. Aw jilu baja minyala bugo inurang minyala. Minyala baja jirenya baja bolo mojanada ngana bodo jirenya ajo kalo ngamaji
yang balo lang ngapa balo lang kalenani Jila nyana de pena jadi kaning pena kaynya ni kalbulu ngapa balo lang jabari ngani parang agirana beri pena kaynya ni manya an yalga jangala dara bungani Momoro ngapa wandi nyeni pen balabal bagule neni nyana di jumu kadi ko jangora kabda ngapa
Jila Uldar ngajo Ngurrara minyadi ngapa balangoni minyadi kaning balu minyadi cucu menarinya ada kanyinan kada jalan
Vagina yang menyala benar yang mengajar menyala menpelajari menyala ngapa?
Wal minyala wani mana ya ni ngapa nguni minyala wani Jila nguni kaili maya gadi jaraban gadi Jala wal pena gadi mana nyana de ngora tigi anu la nyango bro wolu malañ manala
Minyadi baji Ngurrara. Kandre. Ngamaji lu baja madani minyala. Ajo walu ngamaji. Madani baja lambal. Waibi. Abin guru lang ajaran. Nganala. Pulu aja jaman.
Minyadi ngaba wala nyangananda. Is a child that wala. But ngaba there right middle. Ngapa nyana ningoning. Nyana de nyanganan bin balanan wrong luwan na ngapa nyana len. Main water.
Now that the first tribunal meeting is over, we know the painting has a life beyond the desert and beyond our own native title claim. We have brought the big picture to Canberra in time for the Senate debate on changes to the Native Title Act. These changes would take away the rights of Aboriginal people. The West Australian government still hasn't made an agreement with us about our native title.
When it's a man, it was a man before it became a snake. So Pural was a snake. So, and it created the Waterhole.
All over Australia, Aboriginal people belong to their country, just the same as we belong to ours. Maybe our painting can help all Australians, even the politicians, understand what our country means to us.
Yawe mana jeno langune Ngurrara Ngabuja ngamaji wandegra Jamadi jaja wandegra Gilagi jangawaji wandegra Minyadi wande